Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Aim off the bank, I need my ends. This life.
Trade another day.
You know what? If it doesn't happen,
Trade another day. Let 'em make another play. You win some, you lose some. But you let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another play. Let 'em trade another day. Let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another play. Win some, you lose some. But you let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another play. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some. But you let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another Is play. It the bottom yet? I'm trying to buy up everything. Not gonna get upset. Just pull the trigger, let it bang. When I see a trade, I'm hopping in like a Uber to secure my future. Up early just like a rooster. Eyes glued to the computer looking for a bag or two. Market cipher on the screen, compliments of trading view. Now I know what I'ma do. Buy low and sell high. Even if you try and fail, at least you didn't fail to try. I don't wanna be the type of guy that let fear win. I'm the one that dive in head first and bust my chin. I know FOMO is a no-no, but I still get it in. Now I can't predict the future, but I know I'm bound to win. Later or sooner, I'll be the big kahuna. Cause I got big kahunas. I was not scared to get money, I took me some chances and now I'm the big kahuna. And if you scared, might as well get neuter. I'ma keep chasing my dreams. Wake up and mansion so big, I need a segue to get from wing to wing. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some. But you let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another play. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some. But you let 'em trade another day. Let 'em make another play. Don't be scared, G. Like paid in full, get your bread, B. Cold wallet.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's see what we got going on for today. NFP day. Let's get it. Make sure all systems go, everything looks like it's working. And yeah, let's see what we have. Obviously new side NFP day today, so that's going to be the main focus of today. I'm expecting numbers to come out pretty similar. They're expecting 75k. No voice. Yeah. Alright, we should be good now. We should be good. So, let's have a look. Yeah, it should be all good. So yeah, NFP day today, and yeah, That's basically all I said. NFP day, we'll see what's going on. They're expecting numbers 75k numbers. Unemployment rate, they're putting now to 7% here, but this is the more important. This for CAD, we're looking at dollar here, which is the most important. 4.3, we could see 4.4 today. The higher the rate is going to go here, the more they have to push rates down to support the economy. So it supports the rate cut, right? It supports the rate cut, and we would see that move there. So anything supporting the rate cut will send gold bullish, but in the meantime, we might see because we've been pricing that in. That's why gold has been pushing up. So we might see what is called buy the rumor, sell the news type event, which we've been seeing a quick whiplash on news, spike, catch all of the gamblers out, and then that maybe gives a pullback to give us the actual move after the news for some potential upside if the news comes out with, let's say, 4.4 interest rate or as expected, something like that. So if we see that, then that is what I would expect essentially. But for today here, looking at the charts, previous daily closing bearish, previous 4-hour closing bullish, another mixed session bias, and yeah, that's about it, to be honest. Mixed session bias. Mic doesn't work. Mic is working. People are saying loud and clear. What do you mean mic doesn't work? Again, now it's not working. Just turn up your volume. Mic sounds like an echo. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Why would it echo? Properties. Sounds normal as it was before. Okay, fine. Man are trolling me. Then you need to refresh your browsers, guys. You need to refresh your browsers. Always trolling me. We're not mastering an album. Go with it. Sound is fine. I know. Sounds a bit echoey. Let's see if these guys are trolling. If you're actually trolling, I swear I'll ban you one by one now. Really, I'll ban you one by one. I'm gonna listen to myself and I'm gonna ban them one by one. One by one, I'll ban them. It is true, it does sound a bit bad. Let's have a look if we can fix it. I probably need to shut down stream and then restart it. So let's try that. Let's shut down stream. So I'll be back. Stay on stream. It will shut down, but it will be back. Okay, now let's see. Let's listen. I'll be back. Stay on stream. It will shut down, but it will be back. Testing, testing. Now I have to talk, man. Now I have to talk to see if it's actually working or not. Let's see. Oh my days. Testing, testing. Now I have to talk, man. Now I have to talk to see if it's actually working or not. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing that. See if we can change the path. All right, now it should be good. Now it should be good. Now we have to test it. Now it should be different. Yep. Okay, now everyone is saying it's good. All right. Sweet. It was. Yep. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. Let's go. So, back to the analysis. Daily resistance, 4-hour resistance sitting here. We are mixed session bias today. So we have a few little zones we have to worry about. 1 hour time frame. Looks okay. Man, it's not clean here to the left for buys, but we do have a little bit of a range here above 60. So my buys today would be above 60 is where I'm looking for if I'm going to look for buys. And pretty much keep it as simple as that. We could buy 260 here. We've tapped it a couple of times. So I don't mind buying 260 if we get a clean close. Let's see how 5 looks. Yeah, I prefer above 60. It's pretty clear. So buys above 60 is the plan today. Now for sells, could try a little bit of a sneaky buy below 55 as well. Sneaky sell, sorry, below 55. That would be the plan there. That's it. Pretty simple plan. Buy above, sell below, mixed session bias. Let's double check that on 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour we have room till that 4 hour. I prefer the buys than the sells at the moment because of it's a little bit more messy here, but it could play out. So let's see how it ends up forming. But pretty simple plan today. Above 60, below 55. In this range, we could trade this range, but we don't have any setup just yet. So now let's move on to DAX here. DAX has had a weird push here. Damn. How did that? Wow. Not sure why it pushed here. Wow. 5-minute candle straight. Let's see. Daily time frame. Beautiful setup too. Kind of just taken up our whole range on that push there. 4-hour time frame. Also at target now as well. Taken up our whole range. Full bullish bias. No pullbacks yet. So yeah, target met for the session as first target. So it makes it a little bit harder for us to buy. This was the LTA we want to capitalize on. Not sure what caused this to push here. Just some random volume coming in here. Above this, we could see news. What news? I didn't see. Let's see if there's any headlines, but I'm not sure I saw any headlines. Yeah, no. Actually, Putin is talking, so maybe that's why. So, yeah, we're pulling back the whole move at the moment, so we could try to trade back up. We will see what ends up happening with this. We need some more price action. Setup 2s will be quite nice. If not, we could try some wick fills here. If not, we can go above the highs. Just makes it a little bit more risky, but if there's volume, it's going to be A-okay. So that's kind of the plan. Yeah, this was just a random move, immediately getting retraced here. So let it restabilize, see support candles, and then we can look to trade back towards the highs. Now, looking at USD JPY, we had some major news come out on the JPY here. That there's a trade deal between US. So, but I don't see much setups on UJ here today. Daily very messy. 4-hour time frame messy as well. Yeah, not today. I want to trade USD pair. I do like if the 4-hour can flip though. Let's just see how that lines up with daily. Daily's okay. Daily could flip here. Yeah, there is one setup I might consider. It is a little bit tight here. This 4-hour resistance now we can bring here. So it would be a buy above here. That would be the only setup I'm sort of looking at. I'm not too interested in sell bullish bias anyways. But it would be a buy above here to get to this 15. So a nice little close above here. Take a buy back up. We have about an 8 pip range here. If we can get good stop loss, would be good. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for here. And that's it. See what our old pair is doing. GJ. Yeah, typical mess. So yeah, now we just wait, see what the market forms here. We formed the support. We'll see if we want to close above. And if we see anything, we take the plan. Plan the trade and trade the plan. That's it. That's it. Just because of trading, I lose my laptop, my table, my iPhone, my bicycle, my bike. I have nothing left. I only have grandma money. Should I use it or not? I think at this point, Ricky, you should just sell a kidney, sell your wife. Then as on top of that, you should take a loan and, you know, just do everything. Go take loans from friends. Do everything you can, man. And go all in. Sell the grandma. Yep, good idea. Because every time you come here, Ricky, is always a new problem. So I think the only way to solve your problem is to just, you know, gamblers, you don't lose until you quit, right? So I think this is going to be the best thing. You know? Sell yourself. Yeah, if you want to sell yourself, already he's selling himself. Ricky has 100% win rate in losses. Don't you guys remember on stream I told you if I could copy Ricky's trades opposite, I would make so much money. I'm begging for him. I'll pay for his signal service. I'll pay for your signal service and do the inverse. Really, it's easy money. If he really says what is true and how much he loses, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. It's a fair deal. You get paid for your signals, and I get to trade them. What do you think about NFP today? Same what I said in the beginning of the stream. Same ideas. Fundamentally, if we see unemployment rate go up, right? Unemployment rate going up will equate to what? Will equate to more pressure for the Fed to do the September rate cut. This week in the exclusive group, I am doing a full webinar on the rate cuts, which is coming on the 16th. So ahead of that, I'm going to be talking about how that can impact the market long term. Because we have some quite pivotal points in the market. And if you're not prepared for that, you're going to be very confused when you see major shifts in markets, which are very close around the corner. That can happen. So we need to be prepared. But for today, NFP, I expect a very messy NFP, spike up, spike down, or spike up first, one or the other. Resettling. If it spikes down, I see that as an opportunity as pullbacks. And that's it. Anyways, leave a like on stream. How was the podcast? When is it coming out? I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it was good. It was a good podcast. It was about prop firm trading. So they took someone like me who's not a prop firm trader, even though recently I started, but I'm typically, that's where my most experience is non-prop firm trading. They had a prop firm trader, and then Raja's a prop firm owner as well. We had a discussion of stuff like that. So we'll see how it turns out. It was a chill podcast. It was good, should be good, yeah. I think the content was good. We had good discussion. I asked, Raja some statistics about, how many people, fail and what's the percentage, blah, blah, blah. Some really interesting thing. From the pics you put up, Raja looked defensive, not relaxed. Nah, he wasn't defensive. He wasn't. No one is defensive. It was chill. It was good convo. People were just listening. Like that question, people were just listening. Other guy, was it Nick? No, his name's Daniel. Harry, do you have a team that you trade with, or is it just you? What's up, Tradesharpe, yo, man? What's the best and worst thing about Dubai? Man. Best thing about Dubai, there's a long list, man. A lot of benefits here. Worst thing about Dubai? Okay, depends. There's bad things in every single country, but there's not one thing that stands out. The heat is bearable because of their infrastructure here. You get in a car that has AC, your house has AC, you go to a mall, it has AC. It only stops you from being able to go out during, air quality sucks. But is that actually the worst thing? No, because there's so many other positives, right? So that's the problem. Is there isn't just one worst thing that absolutely destroys everything. Like, it's so super easy, like in other countries, to say crime. Like, for me, that would be like the number one thing, is to say crime. In the future, I want to move to Dubai or the US. What about cost of living in Dubai? It's pretty cheap, man. You can live here super cheap. It just depends on the lifestyle and area. That's the thing. Like, if you can sacrifice driving time, if you can sacrifice commuting, not being next to the city center, you can live extremely cheap. If you want to be next to the city center, be close to everywhere, then look. Then it's going to be, obviously, you know. What about the electric cars in Dubai? Yeah, they're heavily supported here. Although it's gay, it's supported, you know. Like, you get lots of, what's this called? Lots of stations. You know, there's a lot of stations here, charging stations. Every mall has its own parking, so you get VIP parking if you have an electric car that has a charging station attached. And then they give you amazing finance deals. So you can buy an electric car here fully financed, no interest. So you have no interest, so it's basically free installments. Do you kitesurf in Dubai? I do, yes, I do. Dubai seems like paradise, man. Compared to Europe, you guys are high class. I respect how people come to Dubai, high class, good mannered. No, not at all. A lot of idiots as well come to Dubai. A lot of guys come here trying to flex a lifestyle that they don't have. I would say that's one of the things, that's one of the things I hate, is the people that come to Dubai. There's a lot of people who are just chasing clout. There's a lot of people who are flexing on stuff they have, that they don't have, sorry. And even that goes for the woman as well, right? It's a lot of women here who come for work. They are just going to stick in their own bubble because, look, if you find a woman here who is single and doesn't work, and is out at restaurants and stuff like this, or automatically it's a problem, right? You're never gonna find so, and it's just like it's a big problem, you know. I don't like that part because it's not real. People are wearing a mask when they go out. Whereas in Europe and other countries, people are just themselves when they go out because it's their lifestyle. They're not trying to put on a show for anyone. Of course, there are people who do that, but the majority. Like you can walk down a high street in Europe and you'll see a group of people, kids, some kids, you know, you laugh at them, broccoli head, you know, young, don't really know, dressing all weird. You see another kids, you'll see people your age, you know. You'll see regular woman, you know, woman. Like, I'll tell you something weird here. If I walk on a street in Dubai, it is rare for me to see a woman at the age of 21, 20, 18, 17. Very rare. You know? Why? Because they're not just like, it's not that's not the culture. Like, they stay within their friends. Like, you have to go to play, like a mall. Okay, disregard the mall. Mall you'll find, of course, right? But in Europe, it's just normal. It's normal to go out normally, you know? It's like a social thing to do. Here, it's very, like, when you go out in Dubai, there's no going out normally always. Going out normally, especially in summer, it's not a culture. If you're going out normally in Dubai, you're going somewhere. You know? The only place to hang out here is like a big trend here is hanging out in a car. I promise. People just drive around. I'm Christian. Are they tolerant of other religions in Dubai? Of course they are. Of course. So this candle's dumped down here. Nothing really much we can do, but we can take buys back up. USD JPY trying to close above here as well. We'll see in 49 seconds. So no chicks hunting for you? I mean, you have to be someone very special for a chick to hunt you. It doesn't really work like that culturally. And if a chick's hunting you here, you need to be worried. Because she doesn't even know you. So if she doesn't know you, how can she be hunting? How crazy would a DAX setup 5 be? Not crazy at all. I mean, it would be nice, yeah, it would be nice, but it wouldn't be crazy to take it. How can you meet ladies then if you don't do drinking? In Dubai, it's tricky. You're gonna meet the wrong type of woman if you go drinking, man. Trust, in Europe, chicks hunt guys they met 10 minutes ago. Yeah, but that's good. Like, you know, it's easier. Here, it's not, it doesn't work like that. You don't want to go out drinking and then start socializing with those type of women there by themselves. It's not good, I'm telling you. Most of those women are not good. The best way in Dubai, if you're going to meet someone or to interact, is to meet them in a natural environment. If you're forcing to meet people, it's not good at all. See the bottom wick here on USD JPY. Nice little bottom wick forming here. We do have this 5-minute resistance, which I don't like. But what's nice is... actually, it's not nice. I was going to say... Yeah, 1 hour close bearish here as well. It's not easy, this. But what do you do to socialize? You just meet people generally, man. You know, you just go out to regular places. I mean, you can socialize drinking, but just go to a casual place with friends. Their friends will invite their friends. Very good. Gyms, pretty stuck up, man. There's a lot of, like, guys here are pretty awkward around women. You know, they're pretty... I think that's world around anyways. But it's not as sociable, man. You have to be... You have to come off not as a creep to be... to approach. And a lot of women in the gym here, if you're talking about, I mean, the men in the gym easy to talk to, but not for that. But the women in the gym mostly just come there and like, especially if they, I mean, it's a whole different story that, you know, it's a whole different story, you know, because they're there with headphones, so they're not really, you know, all of them who don't want to be talked to, they come with headphones. But then what I don't agree with is they dress provocative. So you see a guy approach, like I watched it. One of my worst approaches like this. So a woman dressed provocative. This guy approached her with what? Can you help me send this on my phone? That was his pickup line. I said, shit, man. Okay, this is a great bottom wick. So I think I'm going to take an entry here when it breaks the high. Stop loss will get away with below this if this is 5-minute structure. Damn, we have to go below the wick. So we have to check if it's worth it now because we need 10 pips. Yeah, it is worth it. 10 for 7 here. We can get 10 here would be not bad. The deeper this bottom wick, we can just get away with stops below here. So I'm going to... 8.2 is my ideal stop here. But this looks not bad. So he went and he asked, you know, can you help me with this? And that was like his opening line. And you could see how unamused she was. Unfortunately, guys just like don't want to just make a normal conversation. Like if I see someone in the gym, regardless man or woman, and they're there every single day, what's my pickup line? I don't speak to anyone unless they look like they want to be spoken to. It's very simple. It's very easy ways to see. If someone gives you eye contact, or they smile when you walk past, or they nod their head, that's like a saying, hey, there's something mutual, you know, like I see you here, you know. Like if I see someone every single day and you just walk past and then they look at you and make eye contact, man or woman, just nod your head and say hi. Next time, you might say it develops into a hi. If they're not interested, they're not gonna look at you the next time they walk past, and then you move on with your day. Nothing happens. Bro, you're not locked in. I'm waiting for my trade, bro. Can't you see how deep this bottom wick is? I can multitask here. Isn't the previous 1 hour over there? We have this wick to fill. That's what I'm looking for. That is the 5-minute. Which movie is that in? It's not in a movie. But it's simple, man. It's simple. Just be genuine. Like so many people try to fabricate some pickup line or something like that. Not pickup line, but you guys need to socialize with men as well, guys, because there's a lot of people who you don't know who they are. You know, you meet them in the gym, especially if you see a man there every single day, he has something going on with his life. Especially you see them at the time that I'm pulling up to the gym. You have to think, okay, why the hell are they there at that time? You know? Let's see. It's about to flip here. We'll see if she wants to flip here on USD JPY. How's your convo with Raja? Yeah, it's good. You guys will see the podcast when it comes out. How did you learn as a beginner? Same way you guys are probably learning, YouTube. YouTube was my start. Let's see if this UJ wants to flip, break the high, give us an entry here. Beautiful bottom wick here. So I'm not too worried. No bottom wick on 5 minute. Let's have a look. I did see that. I'm not worried about that because I'm basing this on 15. So I'm seeing this as the 15 bottom wick. So let's see, it's about to break through the high here. Ooh, I wonder if that triggered me. Let's have a look. Okay, I got triggered there now. Damn. So let's see what happens. Oops, I deleted the wrong one. NFP day. See if it can be nice to us. Ooh, I want to break this 4-hour high. That would be, we need to break this 4-hour high. That would be a good confirmation here if we can break this 4-hour high. See if we struggle again here. We wanted to push through it, but we could struggle again. So we just want to know where it is. Do you use bookmap or order flow? No, I don't really use bookmap or order flow. Is that previous 1 hour relevant? Could be. Let's see how we react at it again. But we did already wick through it, so I'm not too worried. We have space to it. Closing above it would be nice if we can close above it on the 5. Closing below it, not the worst. We want to close above this 5 would be good confirmation here. Help us a little bit with the probabilities of the trade. Did that close below the 5? I need to see that on broker. Yeah, that did close below the 5. That's interesting, man. Last second close below the 5. Let's see how it acts around here because it was looking good to get above it. There's still good volume. No structure shift yet. I want to wait for the 15-minute close before making decision. $30-minute close coming soon? Yeah, that's why it's going to be the same as the 15. So we want to see how this 15-minute candle closes. If it closes back in the range, we can think about managing. Closing back outside the range, we can just, see where it closes, make decisions. But before that candle closes, a little bit hard to make some decisions now. Because nothing is really... Yeah, we are reacting from it. But we have 5-minute structure. We are now breaking that previous 5-minute high. So it's a little bit hard to manage at the moment to say. Also, it's hard to move break even at the moment, because we have no structure above our entry except for lower time frame. But this is USD JPY. It's not like a big volume pair, you know. It's not a big volume pair like a DAX or a gold that is just straight rockets up always. Sometimes it pulls back, creates structure. Five-minute on the left could be break even. Which 5? This one up here. Yeah, we could use that as like a at least mental break even, yeah, somewhere up there. Quick question, do you usually trade 5-minute setup 2 on indices? Depends on where we are. But yes, you can do that. You can. Looks like we're getting FU candles here. FU candles are not always the best. They make it hard to manage a trade. With only 2 minutes for this 15 to close, I can't really manage at the moment. You see just 1 minute straight candle here. What can I do about it? Just one of those unfortunate scenarios when these come like this big 1 minute candle to mess up your day. Very hard to manage when you have to wait for the 15 here, and something you just can't avoid. You just have to sit through it and just say, okay, I'm waiting 1 minute 45. Let me see how this candle looks at 1 minute 45. And that's it. DAX had 5 minutes setup too. Oh, that would have been nice if it had 1 minute structure. But we missed it, huh? Yeah, damn. Not really too much 1 minute structure though, so it's not the easiest setup too here. More on the aggressive side, but is nicer. Is definitely a nicer trade. No bottom wick. I looked on my broker just now. I had a little bottom wick. Yeah, it's unfortunate. 15-minute candle closing back in the range, but respecting 5-minute structure. 30-minute candle closing bullish. I hope we can close above here. Would have been nice. That would have given us the probabilities. We still have a chance in 10 seconds to do so, but who knows? We will see here. Alright, that closed below so far. So let's see if there's anywhere I can manage on 1 minute here. So 1 minute created structure so far. Let's see how it reacts at this structure. If we can slowly make our way back towards the upside, it's okay. If we start to break this, can consider managing. Man, it's a hard one to manage this. It's not the easiest one to manage. One minute, no top wick. Yeah, that's annoying now to manage. Yeah, this is making it virtually impossible to manage with no top wicks on 1 minute and just dumping like this. Our last level of support is going to be around right here. This zone here. If we break through this, we can look to manage. and just close a little bit early, save a little bit more pips. If not, then I guess if it's just going to do an FU candle, we will just come straight to stop. But we have to look at this zone here, because this zone could be a retest zone. Although it's scary and it feels like, you know, it is our last zone here of defense. And we have to kind of allow it to do that, because it's worth losing an extra 1 pip here, with the hopes that we can start to create supports and start to get out of here. It's just unfortunate we got this one big candle here. This kind of makes it very tough to manage when you get one big candle like this, especially when it's breaking highs. We can put stop loss there? No, I'm scared it wicks through it and then you get stopped and then it rejects quickly. Hopefully today we can break the streak of me always losing on NFP days. We broke the streak of losing at the beginning of the month. Now we need to break the streak of losing on NFP days. It is slightly riskier, this being a USD pair, huh? But we'll see. See if the 5 can flip here. Oh, that's nasty. I really want to break these highs up here. Once we break these highs up here, I can start to manage a bit, come back to entry, close half, that type of stuff. Very tough trade to manage, man. Literally comes back up here, 5-minute closes nicely bullish, and then we just have this again, 1 minute FU that back down. 1 minute creates support, it looks good. So we're just ping-ponging, so it's hard to manage this trade at the moment. So you can't let that make you emotional, you just have to accept. Remember, worst case scenario, we hit stops, that's fine. Right? We just got caught in a ridiculous, look at this chop. I mean, even this price action is cleaner before the session. London session is coming in here with even more choppiness. You know, this is heavy chop here, very heavy chop to be stuck in. So don't let that affect you to be like, ah, man, this is, you know, no. We got stuck in very, very, very heavy chop here. Look at this. You can scan this and it's like a barcode, right? This is like a barcode and this will take you to destination fucked here. So when we see this barcode, the only thing we can do is be like, okay, does something change here? Because look at this, just straight dump. Straight dump. You can't do anything here. It's just one of the worst positions to be stuck in when it does this type of price action. You know, so we just have to wait here because it is annoying though, because this was looking very promising, but then we just get straight dumped down. Unless we move to break even there, but I don't see a reason unless I just wanted to get out the trade, but it looked like it grabbed liquidity, ready to take volume to continue towards the upside. How do you stay so level-headed? Well, I understand, like, there's nothing I can do. I take a position, things look good, and I just trade what I see, not what I think, you know? Worst case scenario here is I lose 800 bucks, 0.8%. Fair enough. That's my worst case scenario today. Once I've accepted my worst case scenario, then I just trade what I see, right? To see how can I make this even better. How can I make more money? How can I avoid to lose more money? That's your job as a trader. But without being emotional in it. Experience, of course, helps. I'm now trying to think, is it worth waiting for this 15 close? Yeah, we just got stuck in a bit of chop now. We have to see based on this 15-minute close here, how the 15 closes can tend to help us manage. I mean, here was just absolutely dirty for it to come about to break the high and then reject. That's what cooked me. If it broke the high, super easy. You could say that anything coming back to entry, you can close half. But the way it did it there, wow. Unless I just immediately move to break even or something like that. But you don't see the reason right there, especially with such a good 5-minute close. It looked like finally, okay, we grab liquidity. Now we're trying some upside. So it's just, one of these positions where we have to just wait for probabilities to play out because there's nothing we can do at the moment. The only thing we can rely on is this big 15-minute candle close before. As long as that confirmation is going to stay true, we could have some upside. If it doesn't, the only part of the equation right now, guys, is volume. We want volume. Volume comes, it's happy. We're either going to hit stop loss or it's going to go in profit. Now, based on probabilities, we should go in profit. We want this 15-minute candle to close above this here. If it can close above this, we're back above that previous range. So this candle that closed back inside the range, now we have a candle closing outside the range. So that's what we want to see actually. It's not the worst close. It's not the worst close. So we wanted it above there. It is above there. Scary thing is it makes it harder to manage now because we're getting things we want to see. We're getting things we want to see, so it makes it harder to manage. We wait or close at entry. Yeah, after this much drawdown, if we get back above entry, there should be a push. Yeah, just very low volume. We can see it. Technically, it sounds like you're trading against the trend, providing liquidity sellers taking advantage of. If you believe so, then yes, maybe I'm wrong today. But I have been right on other days, and the majority of my days. You can check my journal to see that, but I could be wrong today. So far, I'm just trading what I see, managing as I go along. And I think I'm doing a good job at that. Very level-headed, very patient. explaining it to you guys candle by candle, so you guys understand what's happening on the charts. How to trust if this will break 5-minute barcode? We don't. It will either go up or down right now. It's kind of a 50-50 position we're in right now. But the way we're creating structure now, that's what I mean. It sucks to manage this trade because we're doing everything in the favor to go up. You know, we're creating supports. 1 minute is creating supports as well. So it's really hard to manage at the moment. We're just stuck in a barcode. We could get a big FU candle straight down. That is possible. Volume might come towards the downside. We don't know, but it's hard to manage because everything is proving bullish at the moment. Support was created here. Sucks. I wish it was giving me bearish signals so I could close. So yeah, we have got the 1 minute FU candle here, but it's just coming back to retest the support here at the moment. $30 closed bearish candle didn't break a previous wick. 30 didn't close bearish. Previous 30 is bullish. Didn't break previous wick, yeah, but then how are we supposed to manage when it literally was just about to break it, and that's the candle that had 5 minute, next candle wicked up and then dumped with a 1 minute FU candle. Can't manage like that, right? Look at this. Wicked up, about to break the high to give us the confirmation, boom, back down. Then created a support, boom, back down. So it's very hard to manage. Unless you just say, you know. Five close, no top wick, 50% confirmation. Next candle opened up first. That's the problem. So you have to be, so then what do you do? Close break even, or do you close at what? That's the problem. It's hard to make. You have to make a decision before that happened, but the way it pushed was very fast. Looked like a lot of volume is coming in. Could affect USD JPY, we'll see. NFP day is the problem. Nasty, nasty barcode we're stuck in here. Nasty. As he isn't answering any questions, man, some people are just nuts. Can't you see I'm trying to explain a trade that I've been stuck in heavy drawdown, trying to just rest assure people, explain how to manage a trade. This is golden information. Most people are panicking in this situation. I'm explaining candle by candle and showing you how to keep level-headed, read what price is saying that it's giving you bullish scenarios right now. And all of this is leading price to come back to my entry pretty soon. So of course I'm not reading questions when I'm looking at this. But you can repost your question till I see it. Man, I swear if this dumps again, it's crazy, man. That's such a tease right next to our entry. Very hard. It doesn't give you any time to close break even as well. One minute, 5 minute created a very nice flow and it's a great support. Just have to ride this out. Hope nothing crazy happened. If it decides to retrace, we're cooked otherwise. Yeah, we're just stuck in the no volume range. We have great, that's why it's so hard to manage this trade, is because we have the confirmations, like supports are being created, 15 minute is creating support, and it's so hard to manage right now because at any time this thing could flip and start to go. It could also do the same towards downside, which is not the most exciting. Don't hide and sold the charts, you know it works. It works when we're back in profit. Now we're just stuck in the nastiest 5 minute range, NFP day, no volume. Nasty range, this, nasty. Close 50% at entry, yeah, but we need to try get above entry. So it should give a little pop to above entry, and then when it comes back to entry, that's when you want to do that 50%. So let's see. I will have that 50% potential close ready. Right, if this comes back to entry, I will close 50%. Pretty close. If it's at your entry already, just close 50%. Alright, took out 50%. That tapped for me in my entry. So 50% out at entry, and now let's see if we can. So now we'll manage this trade here. Now we're pretty safe, to be honest. I will add the 50% back if we can close above my little box. I will add that. If we can close above my box, I will add the 50%. It's TP or SL for you? Also fine, yes. You can manage if I'm planning to add back because it's only 2 minutes for the 1 hour close. So I'm trying to plan to add back. That's nasty. Last 1 minute it dumps like that. But this is why I'm happy to take out 50%, right? We're chilling now. We're chilling. We're out 50%. We're chilling. You lose very little. It's just, look at this, man. Look at the 5 just cannot move, man. It cannot move for the life of it. Whatever it wants to do, it just cannot want to move. Happy we got 50% out. Just does not want to get moving. No top wick here. Nasty 5-minute range. I have to wait for it to make a top wick at least. If it dumps to SL without the top wick, it's nasty. I don't have top wick on broker as well. But we close 50%, so I'll only lose half of what I anticipated to lose. Super easy to deal with that. Everything's ranging. DAX has started to range now. Gold is struggling. That's not a good sign for us. Man, has to make a top wick here. It's very surprising if it doesn't. I'm very surprised if it doesn't. Very surprised if it doesn't. With that half out, I don't give a shit. Yeah, with the half out, it's pretty chill, man. Losing half of what you initially is good. And we're not trading scared to where it's like, okay, it's at entry, I'm going to close full. And then it flies to TP when everything had confirmation. You know, which happens. So you have to like, remember at the end of the day, you can't be scared to lose money. I lose all the time. Losses are part of my trading. Look at my stream history on screen. There's 49 losses there for a reason. Because that means I lost 49 times. So losses are going to happen, but managing your losses like this and still trading with probabilities, going to help a lot. I just want to see this top wick because it makes sense for a top wick here. Look at all the wicks. All of this is a bullish trap. You have the same wicks to the downside, bro. You have the same amount of wicks towards the downside. That no top wick is the most hardest part of this trade right now because it's making me hold. And this 5 didn't close below support still. Damn. Lol, Sil. Oh, what a boring trade, man. Ugh, such a boring trade, man. I think this is one of the nastiest ranges we've been caught in on stream, probably. Not in my life. I've encountered ranges like this, but definitely on stream. Man, we should have just... Every time it wicks to my box, I should have bought. Imagine I bought every time it wicks to my box. Oh, my days. Three minutes. Now I have to wait for this 5. What an unfortunate scenario. I can't manage here or anything. It's not at entry. There's nothing showing me I can manage yet. Unless I just want to get out this trade. But I've already managed 50% at entry. So why do I need to try over manage now, right? Worst case scenario, I lose 0.5%. So, you know, well, 0.4 in this case. Look at the bright side. At this rate, they'll be paying you swap. That's funny. Oh man, no volume, huh? Now we're back to the same place we just freaking were. London Open has a nice push, brother. This is London Open. This is not a good first date with USD JPY. I tell you what, first date is not going well. Me and her, she's not setting me good good impressions, man. It's not good first impressions. Bad first date, if you ask me. UJ heard from GJ what type of guy you are? Man, I was very respectful to GJ. We left on good terms. And she hurt me a bit, you know, and I didn't take that personally. I just moved on quietly. It's fair, you know? It's fair. Man, it goes up and then it comes down, man. Just go up and just continue for 1 second, bro. Fuck me, man. What a trade this is, man. This is like absolute nightmare. Nightmare. I'm actually contemplating just to get out, guys. I don't know, man. Like, you know, it's too much now. It feels like it's too much. Can't take it anymore. Three minutes again? I don't know if I can hold 3 minutes again. Oh, man, fun. This is torture, man. Why do I stay in and torture myself? I don't know. And we're back to the bottom of the range. Should have pressed sell at the bottom of the range, buy from the bottom of the range. Very simple strat.
Harry, quick question. Do you think our bias still is at play here, or it's no longer?
Don't worry, bro. We haven't been sitting in the trade for 4 hours. Bias will change after 4 hours.
Wait, not bias. What am I saying? The edge. Is it
Of
still
course,
there?
we have 1 hour still closing bullish, 30-minute closed bullish, 15 minutes still ended up closing bullish. We're creating supports. We're just stuck in a 5-minute range. That's the only problem, is the 5-minute can't make up its mind. But it's a higher time frame. If you just go to a 1 hour, you avoid all that noise. If this 1 hour candle ends up here and you reviewed the chart in a 1 hour time frame, it will look like nothing happened. It was a beautiful trade. 1 hour wick filled and continued bullish. That's how it would have looked like.
Wow, now that you put it like that, damn, I should have stayed in.
You know? One minute, guys. 1 minute. We have to wait till we can make a decision. 1 minute. If this thing... 1 minute. I swear if this thing ends up down here in the next 1 minute, I swear I'm leaving. I swear. If the next 1 minute candle dumps last second, I swear I'm done. GG. This is just absolutely diabolical if it does that. How much can you make someone wait, man, and give the probability still? Has to close above now. It's last chance for this stupid... Come on. No way it closes bearish after all of this. No way it closes like this. There's just no chance. Doji is worse. Oh my days, man. What a boring close, bro. Let me go piss. If I piss, that will hopefully bring some volume. That's our last hope. Give me a second. I'll be back. Man, look at this now. All the way back. What a boring. I'll be back. I'll be back. This is a swing trade, man. I don't know why we're intraday trading this. I should have just left the position and go do something fun. This is really a swing trade. Look at this range. When is the last time prices ranged like that? This is diabolical to look. Let's just look at it on a proper time frame, 1 hour time frame. And I have the 1 minute next to me. Open CS boxes? Yeah, and waste more money. Not gonna get gold. On a serious note, if it gets back to entry, I might actually consider closing at this point. It's too much, man. It's just not doing anything. I don't know what to do. It's either I leave it or I close. You know, it's either, you know, unbelievable. Watch you close and it finally shoots up. Better, let it shoot up. At least I don't want to be part of it shooting down. When's the 15-minute close? 11 minutes. Oh my days. Now it's dumping down again. Look, it's not a problem, it's just damn boring, man. I'm so glad I closed half, but I'm actually contemplating for mental health and lack of boredom in this trade. I should have just closed full, just so I'm not bored. Afifi fun, man. You know how many people would have bought gold here, not waiting for a close, and then get absolutely wrecked buying gold? Let's see how DAX is. Wow, DAX is moving nice towards the downside. That's not the best for our trade, I think. Let's see Dixie. Dixie is letting us down. Come on, Dixie, pump now, pump, Dixie, pump, Dixie, pump. Come on. Come on, Dixie. Yes. Keep pumping. Don't let me down, Dixie. Come on. Let's see how Dixie is looking. Does it look good for a little bit of a bounce here? We need some help from Dixie right now. I mean, we are creating a fake out. Harry, I closed UJ. Did you close UJ? Five minutes, you have all these supports here, man. This is not the cleanest setup. This is insane range, huh? Do you trade NQ and ES? No, I trade US 30. Question regarding Pip Labs, can we also trade on the live chart or is it only backtesting software? It's a simulation and backtesting software. We could actually make it a demo account as well. Yeah, that's not difficult for us to do. It's not difficult. Yeah, we could consider that. I should upload my trade from yesterday. I took a little sneaky trade yesterday. It was very nice. I took this buy yesterday here. Why can't I see where my show chart executions? I think that's the one, no? Let's see. Yeah, see? That was yesterday's trade. Would be great, please consider. Yes. Also regarding the one-time payment, will all the upcoming features? Yes, they will be. They will be for sure. They will be. Hi, why'd you trade NQ US Open but US 30 instead? Just trying to understand the reasons between the two, why most people prefer US 30. I like the way the volume acts in US 30, the volatility. It's really nice. NQ is fine to trade as well. It's just I prefer US 30. I like DAX. DAX is nice and it's pretty similar. You know, if this closes below here, it gives me finally an excuse to close this trade, right? Because we're breaking structure. So now technically I can finally get out this trade. If it closes like this, 30 minutes closing back above the range as well. Holy shit. Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Wonderful volume today. Thanks for answering all the questions. I've been trying the trial version, really love it. I'm planning to purchase. Is there any referral code or discount? No, the price is actually going to be going up with our new launch, version 5 launch. The price is going to be going up. So this is the cheapest you're going to get it. Man, what type of open is this? No way it will destroy us with a no top wick open like that. This has to be the liquidity to go up. Come on. I can't even manage, man. There's nothing to say. Tell me to manage. 15-minute close back in the range. When is opening of V5? We have soft launch V5 already to existing users. Existing users have access to V5. So it's already soft launch. We're just finishing up new website, getting content ready, all of this stuff. Partnerships finalized. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Painful. No way it's gonna reject now. No way. There's just no chance. There's just no chance. There's just no chance. Now it's your time to shine, man. Look at the liquidity it has. New 5-minute no bottom wick. Here we go again. Right, I'm gonna hop off. This is just ranging. My plan is simple. Gets above entry, comes back, I close. Done with it. Gets above entry, flies, I manage on 1 minute. That's it. Very simple. That's my plan. So I can't really do anything till I see something that forces me to manage. Like breaking structure, I will close the trade. You know? Breaking structure here, I'll close the trade. Otherwise, I can't really manage the trade in any other way. Everything looks okay so far. It's just ranging, right? I mean, if you look at it on a 1 hour time frame, everything is fine for now. Nothing really too concerning, just no volume, right? So it's just a boring trade for now. So I need it to come above entry, then I can close out if it comes back to entry. Unless structure changes, that's how it is. Are you closing? I just explained everything. What do you not understand, what I didn't explain, and I can help you with that. I'm already out half anyways, so it doesn't matter. We'll see if it pops now. Okay, here's a pop. Can we continue is the question. How long till 5-minute close? 2 minutes. Do I wait 2 minutes? I didn't have enough time to close there at entry. I was not concentrating. It was very fast. So I'm still in, unfortunately. You know what? I have to wait for this 5, man. I have to wait for this 5. It technically makes sense. Be nice to me now. Don't let me have any complex last 48 seconds. Be nice to me. I've been very patient. I'm waiting for the 5 so I can close technically. Oh man, don't dump now, last second. Man, 5-minute closes doji after all that. Okay, you guys know the plan. I'm sick of waiting and watching paint dry. So something close below here will manage. If not, then just get out at entry at this point. And that's about it. So gonna hop off now. Good luck with NFP. Just gonna manage this trade, set a few alerts. And that's about it. So appreciate you all showing up. Very boring. Sorry about this. I can't really do much. It's not really my fault. But it's just, really boring to get stuck in such a range. But it's not changing price action. Price action staying the same. Everything staying the same. So, yeah, appreciate you all. But we won't sit here, watch paint dry. Gonna catch you guys hopefully soon. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right? Much love. Remember the plan. Comes back entry. Doesn't do anything. Get out. If it breaks the structure before. Oh, here we go. Maybe we can see the plan in action. Finally. So this is just slightly above my entry. If this 1 minute flips, I put my stop loss below. Yeah, then it took it. Fine. Finally, out of this position. Woo. That's such a relief. I can't tell you how much a relief. Now, if this 1 minute flies past these highs, monitor is out the window. Monitor is out the window. But yeah, what a relief. Get out of this bullshit. Feels good. Anyways, so yeah, that's it. What a trade. Nasty range. Nasty damn range. So, got out there at entry. Nasty damn range. Well managed, I think. It was good learning, though. It was good learning. It was good learning. What time did we enter this trade? We entered this at 10:22. So the problem is I just don't want to hold it because there's no volume today on no volume here. So that's why I don't want to hold it. Because it's just not doing anything. And if it's not doing anything, I don't want to be involved in it. And that's it. 15 close above buys. Yeah, let's just put ourselves back in the fucking box again. So, yeah. Anyways, much love, guys. Well managed here. And yeah, let's go. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. Don't blow any money in NFP whole month ahead. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully speak to you guys soon, all right? Much love and